Hello learners, welcome to the third week lecture 2 of English Grammar for Employability. In the previous video lecture of time and tense, we have learnt basics and some common and frequent errors. Today in the second part, we shall discuss time and tense focusing on verb change. Means we shall learn tenses with structure. You are required to pay attention on how the helping and main verbs are changing. We already know that it is the game of verb change. Change the verb and the tense will be changed. Well, in English, affirmative sentence has a structure, that is SVO, means subject, verb, object. And to speak and write the sentences in different tenses, we need to change the main verb along with the helping verb. Here verb stands for helping verb and main verb. Now let's take each tense with its structure. First one is present indefinite tense. Here we are taking only one easy sentence for you to practice, and we'll see affirmative, negative and interrogative structures. So here is SVO pattern of present indefinite. This is present indefinite tense. You see, affirmative sentence has the structure subject, verb, object. Now take a very simple sentence. She sings a melodious song. Now negative, she does not sing a melodious song. Interrogative first, yes or no type. Does she sing a melodious song? Interrogative 2, why does she sing a melodious song? The second is present continuous tense. Here the structure you see, subject plus is MR plus verb ing form and plus object. This is the structure of affirmative sentence. Let's construct the same sentence. She is singing a melodious song. Now see the negative. She is not singing a melodious song. Is she singing a melodious song? Why is she singing a melodious song? This is the third one, present perfect tense. Here the structure you see, subject plus has or have plus third form of the verb plus object. This is affirmative tense. Let us take. She has sung a melodious song. She has not sung a melodious song. Has she sung a melodious song? Why has she sung a melodious song? Now let's take the fourth one, present perfect continuous. The structure is subject plus has or have been plus verb ing form plus object. Plus one thing is there, time duration, for which we use since or for plus time. Now let's see the sentence. She has been singing a melodious song for 2 hours. She has not been singing a melodious song for 2 hours. Has she been singing a melodious song for 2 hours? Why has she been singing a melodious song for 2 hours? Let's take the another one, that is past indefinite tense. Here you see the basic structure. Verb is formed into second form. For example, subject plus second form of the verb plus object. It is affirmative tense. Let us take. She sang a melodious song. She didn't sing a melodious song. Did she sing a melodious song? Why did she sing a melodious song? Now let's take the another one, that is the past continuous tense. This structure is there: subject plus was or verb plus ing form plus object. It is affirmative. Let's take the same sentence. She was singing a melodious song. She was not singing a melodious song. Was she singing a melodious song? Why was she singing a melodious song? Let's take the another tense, past perfect. The structure you see: subject plus had plus third form of the verb and object. This is affirmative. Let's see the sentence. She had sung a melodious song. She had not sung a melodious song. Had she sung a melodious song? Why had she sung a melodious song? Now let's take past perfect continuous. We know perfect continuous tense represent time duration, for which we use since or for. Here is the structure you see on the screen. Subject plus had been plus ing form of the verb plus object plus since or for or time plus time. This is affirmative structure. Let's see the sentence on this. She has been singing a melodious song for 2 hours. She had not been singing a melodious song for 2 hours. Had she not been singing a melodious song for 2 hours? Why had she not been singing a melodious song for 2 hours? Let's see the future indefinite tense. Here you see the structure: subject plus will or shall plus object. Here one thing is important to know. For I and we use shall, and for the others we use will. But if the condition is inevitable, we use it otherwise. Let's see the structure: subject plus will or shall plus object. That is the structure of affirmative sentence. Let's take the example. She will sing a melodious song. She will not sing a melodious song. Will she sing a melodious song? Why will she sing a melodious song? Let's take the another tense, that is future continuous tense. You see the structure of the tense on the screen. Subject plus will or shall plus be plus ing form of the verb and object plus object. Affirmative structure, that is. Let's take the sentence. She will be singing a melodious song. She will not be singing a melodious song. Will she be singing a melodious song? Why will she be singing a melodious song? Let's take the another tense, that is future perfect tense. You see the structure of the tense on the screen. Subject plus will or shall plus have plus third form of the verb plus object. This is the affirmative structure. Let's take the sentence. She will have sung a melodious song. She will not have sung a melodious song. Will she not have sung a melodious song? Why will she not have sung a melodious song? Okay, let's take the last one. That is the future perfect continuous. The structure is on the screen. That is subject plus will or shall plus have been plus third form of the verb plus object plus since or for plus time. And this is the affirmative structure. Let's take the example. She will have been singing a melodious song for 2 hours. She will not have been singing a melodious song for 2 hours. Will she not have been singing a melodious song for 2 hours? Why will she not have been singing a melodious song for 2 hours? Now let's move to the practical exercises as usual. Sometimes in the examinations, students are asked to supply the correct form of verbs in the blanks. So let's take them quickly. Sometimes the sentences are like this on the screen you see. Fill the correct form of the verb helping or main verb from the given alternatives. Let's take the first one. It dash since morning. Which is the right one here? Now you see that since is used in perfect continuous tenses. So we will be using has been raining is the correct answer. Let's take the another sentence. Nidhi dash before she joined films. Now the speaker is talking about the past tense. So the option C is right, was a teacher. Now the correct sentence is Nidhi was a teacher before she joined films. Let's take the third one. He dash before the teacher came. Now if we have the words in the sentence like before and after, we have to use two tenses. Here in case of before, we will use this key. PP plus before plus PI. Means past perfect plus before plus past indefinite. So the first sentence would be in perfect tense. And perfect is C option here. Had completed the work. So you can say the sentence, he had completed the work before the teacher came. Option C is right. Let's take the another sentence. He dash after the teacher had come. Now you see in place of before here is after. So the first sentence would be in past indefinite tense. Then after will be used and then past perfect tense will be used. So option A is correct here, completed work. So say this sentence, he completed work after the teacher had come. Let's take the another sentence, my friend dash here a month ago. Now you know that in the previous video lecture, we learned that some words are used always in past indefinite tense and ago is one of them. So use past indefinite tense. So option B is right, came, second form of the verb. Now the correct sentence would be my friend came here a month ago. Let's take the another sentence. The aeroplane dash then the train. Now in this sentence, four options are there and you will opt only that which is suitable. Now this is a general truth and in general truth we use present indefinite tense. So option C, travels faster, is the right option here. The aeroplane travels faster than the train. It is a general truth. Now let's take the another sentence. Unless he runs, he dash the bus. Now unless he runs, that is correct structure. And here you see in the second part of the sentence, we will just use cannot catch. Is the right option, means B is the right option here. So you will say the sentence, unless he runs, he cannot catch the bus. Now let's take the another sentence. Many a man dash been killed. Here are four options: have, has, are, will have. We have already learnt that many a man is a singular subject. Sometimes these type of sentences are asked in tense mistakes also. So keep this in your mind, that many a man is a singular subject and will require a singular verb after it. So see this sentence, many a man has been killed. Option B is right. Let's take the another one. She dash the train last night. So option C is correct. She missed the train last night. Let's take the another one. We dash the result in a week. Now we are just talking here in the sentence about future action. So you will say, we shall know the result in a week. Now let's take the another sentence. She never dash early in the morning. Now this sentence has 4 options. Is getting up, had get up, gets up, or will have got up. Now according to the sense, we are just talking about the habit of that particular girl in present. So we will be using gets up. Option C is right here. She never gets up early in the morning. Let's see the another sentence on the screen. She dash ill for 3 days. Now in this sentence we are talking about time duration. And for time duration we use been. You can also say, if we have the words like for and since, we will use been also. Here in these options you see there is option C where has been is used. So this option would be right here. She has been ill for 3 days. Option C is right here. Another sentence is on the screen. Now I dash that Jason belongs to me. Now if you see this sentence, you will find that the statement is in present. Now option B is right. Feel, present indefinite. This is the another sentence on the screen. He dash to college by bus today. Now in this sentence we are talking about present action. So the right option in this sentence would be is going, that is B. So we can say this sentence, he is going to college by bus today. Now let's take the another sentence. This house dash of 10 rooms. Now this sentence is the statement in present and B option would be right here. So this house consists of 10 rooms is the correct option, is the correct sentence. Now let's take the another sentence. Luck dash the brave. It is a fact, you know. It is a proverb. We have heard it. And these type of proverbs are always spoken and written in present indefinite tense. So option B is right. Luck favors the brave. Let's see the another sentence. Some naughty boys dash the class yesterday. Now you know that the words like yesterday and last, so on, we use in past indefinite tense. So option B is right here. We will say the sentence as some naughty boys disturbed the class yesterday. Now let's take some frequently asked sentences in the examinations. Now let's take some sentences. Here are some sentences on the screen. Stop the video and analyze them one by one and figure out the errors. Resume the video to find the answers. Now let's take the first one. In fact, it is the best thing about your brother that he is always taking life with a positive attitude. Well, part C of the sentence is wrong. Because the adverb like always, every day, daily, generally, occasionally, regularly, sometimes, etc. are used in simple tense only. So the verb taking is wrong here. Use the verb take and now it is the correct sentence before you. In fact, it is the best thing about your brother that he always takes life with a positive attitude. Let's take the another sentence. My father goes out for an evening walk every day because the doctor has advised him to do so if he really wants to get well soon. The sentence seems right here, but the part A of the sentence is wrong. That is goes out, the verb. The words like always and every day, that is used generally in present indefinite tense. So it is right according to the rule. But remember, in case of advice or suggestion, it is used in present continuous. Remember. So use going out in place of goes out. Now the right sentence is here. My father is going out for an evening walk every day because the doctor has advised him to do so if he really wants to get well soon. Now let's take another tricky sentence on the screen. He goes to the office only thrice a week these days, because these days he has got to supervise the ongoing construction work at the different sites. Well, in the sentence, part A is wrong, because if the words like nowadays and these days are used, these are used always in present continuous tense. So according to this rule, we have to replace the verb goes to with going to. Now it is the correct sentence before you. He is going to the office only thrice a week these days, because these days he has got to supervise the ongoing construction work at the different sites. Let's take another sentence. You are coming so late sometimes that it becomes very difficult for me to manage such a huge number of people. What is the mistake in this sentence? Well, the tense in part A is wrong, because we know that the words showing habits like sometimes are used in present indefinite tense. So use present indefinite tense in part A and say the sentence as, you come so late sometimes that it becomes very difficult for me to manage such a huge number of people. Now let's take another sentence. Read the sentence carefully and spot the error. Now let's take this same type of sentence, but it is different in its explanation. Now read the sentence carefully and spot the error. You always come so late and now I am not going to tolerate it anymore. This is a tricky sentence and it resembles the previous sentence we have solved. But here condition is different. Well, in this sentence, the sentence is like the previous sentence. It is showing habit in present and the word always is used. So it is right. Here it is not right, because the sense of the sentence is showing irritation and anger of the person. Remember, in case of irritation or anger, we use the tense in continuous and not in present indefinite. So use present continuous tense in part A. See the correct sentence. You are always coming late and now I am not going to tolerate it anymore. Here are some of the sentences on the screen. Read them out, stop the video and find the mistakes. Well, let's take the first one. Unless they come up and do not take up the responsibility of taking care of these pets, I cannot think of going away for any sort of pilgrimage. Well, did you get the mistake in this sentence? Yes, it is in part B. We never use not with unless. So remove not and now. See the correct sentence. Unless they come up and take up the responsibility of taking care of these pets, I cannot think of going away for any sort of pilgrimage. Now let's take the another sentence that is on the screen. Many newspapers are saying that the Commonwealth Games have proved highly advantageous for the Indian politicians. Here is a mistake in part B. Remove are saying and use says. Because in case of a statement of books, proverbs, facts, quotations, saying, statements in newspaper, etc., we use a present indefinite. Now see the correct sentence. Many newspapers say that the Commonwealth Games have proved highly advantageous for the Indian politicians and the bureaucrats. Now let's take the another sentence. Nowadays, filmmakers do not make that kind of movie which they made earlier. Okay, part B of this sentence is wrong. Because you already know that there are some words like nowadays, these days, etc., which are used in present continuous tense. Here in this sentence, nowadays is used in the beginning. So tense would be in continuous. That is, are not making. See the correct sentence now. Nowadays, filmmakers are not making that kind of movie which they made earlier. Let's take the another sentence that is on the screen, you see. We always admire the great man who said that one is wiser after an event. Well, it is tricky. Okay, you know that when we talk of a statement or sayings of some great person, we always use present indefinite tense. So the part C of the sentence is wrong, as it is in past. So remove the verb said and use the verb says. Like you see, William Shakespeare says, brevity is the soul of wit. Now see the correct sentence. We always admire the great man who says that one is wiser after an event. Okay, now let's take the last sentence of the session. This is on the screen. How long have you writing this book on common errors in technical communication skills? Well, the error in this sentence is in part B of the sentence. Remember that there are some words which are used in perfect continuous tenses only. And how long is one of them, because it is just talking about duration. So this sentence is not in present continuous tense. So had been just after the pronoun you. Now see the correct sentence. How long have you been writing this book on common errors in technical communication skills? So we have completed by now second part of tenses. And by now we have learnt basics of tenses along with the current patterns and correct uses. Now you have learned some important tips and techniques to detect errors in the uses of time and tenses. And these will help you out in your competitive examinations. It is prudent to make more practice and mug up all these tenses, because in the forthcoming video we shall discuss voices. If you have clarity in tenses, voice will be a child's play for you. So stay tuned and enjoy learning. Thank you.